there, everybody. I'm Liz Glogowski. I'm here with Thomas Monahan. Hey there, Thomas. How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Today we're here to talk about gaming and in the C and its role in the CX world. So, thanks so much for joining me today, and looking forward to this conversation. Maybe just share, give us a little intro for the audience of who you are, what you do, and then we'll get right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, Thomas Monaghan, as you said, I'm a group vice president at T-Tech and a portfolio leader for our technology group globally here at T-Tech as well. So, I've been with the company for 17 years as of this week, actually, and I have recently taken on this role to support our technology customers and grow the portfolio around the world.
Excellent. Well, happy anniversary. That's a
Thank you.
great milestone. So CX in gaming looks different than CX in other industries. So tell us a little bit about what gaming CX looks like and what makes it different.
Yeah, I mean, look, we work with some gaming companies and gaming adjacent companies today that although there's a core set of metrics and, service levels, resolution rates, etc., that are very similar to other technology companies, with gaming in particular, it is about the immersive experience for the gamers. How do you keep them either in the game, keep them playing, keep them entertained, or get them back to that mode as quickly as possible? So it's an extremely interesting industry. Billions and billions of dollars spent on it every year, and especially coming off the back of COVID, just so many new gamers or reignited gamers from their childhoods who thought this is something actually that they want to get back into. So very exciting spot for CX around the world.
Great. So I guess you have some personal experience. You sound like you know a bit about the industry from the gamer side.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've been a gamer forever, all the way back to I was thinking the other day, Commodore 64, winding up the cassettes,
Yeah,
moving on to Duck Hunt on the on the
on the
Nintendo when that
Nintendo.
came
Yeah.
out. Yeah, as a kid, and today I'm more into World of Warcraft, League of Legends. So I'm a typical gamer in that I buy a lot of AAA single player games and then never really finish them. So I've got a great library of games to keep me going.
Excellent. Yeah, I've been doing Breath of the Wild, Zelda for God knows how long. I'm not even sure where I am in the game, but some of those older ones, which is great. So when it comes to CX, what should a gaming company look for in a CX partner? Because obviously that might not be their core competency. So how can a partner help?
Yeah, so look, great question. I think, like many companies, you need the core ability for experience, but especially when it comes to gaming, with so many seasonal peaks around game releases, around holidays and Black Friday, around any of these different events that in some industries you kind of pick one or two events that happen each year that affect you. In gaming, it's like all of them affect
Mhm.
you. You need a partner who is able to handle to handle that type of staffing, that type of volume, and not just with people, but from a digital perspective as well. Of how can we help either by interacting within the game itself through digital methods, so that you can get gamers back to gaming as quickly as possible, and not just spend money on the labor side of things, which is a much higher cost, a much longer ramp time. But how do you automate a lot of these interactions to the point where customers, the gamers, just want to get back to what they're doing? I think it's a little different to some degree, where in other industries, there's a lot of interaction that happens where you want to be talking to the customer in a way to engage them more and more. With gamers, I feel like, depending on the game, obviously they're all very different, but gamers know what they want. They want to have the whatever the issue is solved, and they want to get back to what they're doing. So you need a partner who understands that and has the tools and technology to enable supporting you in that way.
Yeah, and I think as you mentioned, really leading with those non-voice digital channels, the immediate thing that may happen in the game or right adjacent to it, I think is important too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, and I think it's important as well for partners that you work with. Just working in gaming by itself is great, but being, like I said, gaming adjacent, I use that term a lot with my team, where you're working with peripherals companies or you're working with hardware companies,
Mhm.
knowing the types of tools that these gamers use and will be talking to you about regarding your game. There's a lot of crossover there.
Yeah, that's a great point. So, what are some of the biggest challenges that gaming support operations leaders face as they try to support this industry?
Yeah, I mean, it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and so you have to keep working out how are you going to handle everything you handled this year, but 20% more next year with less cost, less complication, potentially more languages, and on a 24/7 clock. So, I think where we differentiate ourselves around proactive solutions would really help gaming companies so much more. I mean, not just accepting the guidelines that are provided by a gaming company, but really being a partner and helping them figure out how to do things better, how to reduce handle times, how to improve resolution rates, how to reduce any error rates and things that are happening with e-wallets or credits or anything like that. Not just achieving the target, but really exceeding it, I think is absolutely key.
Excellent, excellent. And yeah, because we've got passionate gamers, we're passionate about CX. You apply a lot of that, and it just makes a good ecosystem. So, Thomas, thank you. Anything else you wanted to add?
No, just well, look, I would say this is a new thing for us in the technology space where we're really going to focus on gaming this year. You should expect more of these podcasts or panels or other types of interaction that we're going to do through the year. And we're doing this because we want to hear from a lot of folks out there on what they want to hear about and do they have opinions on these things. So I'm really looking forward to some of the interaction with those who are going to view the video.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this should be the first of many conversations we and others in the company have. So, thanks for your time today, Thomas, and have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.